Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well today. I hope you're having a happy Tuesday. Today I was meditating and an idea came to me where I decided that I was going to do a collective reading for any person watching this or who will be watching this on Facebook. Anyone who needs to see this, any messages that need to be relayed. So before I started this reading, I did pray, I did sage, I did clear my energy space, and I feel very grounded and called to do this. So if you were drawn to this reading, there's probably a reason for it. There's probably a message in here that you need to hear. If the message doesn't resonate, there's maybe another message in the future that will, but I'm doing this reading for maybe hundreds of people, so it might not resonate. This is just for the general collective, what people who are watching this video are going through right now. So I'm going to be using two decks. This is a Crystal Oracle deck. This is my absolute favorite card deck. If you know me, you know that this is like my go-to. And I'm also going to be using the Angel of Abundance Oracle deck. And this one is really amazing too. So I'm going to start with the Crystal Oracle deck. Like I said, I already prayed and I already cleared my energy space. So this is just going to be shuffling the cards and pulling some messages for you who are watching this. So thank you for taking the time to click on this reading. Okay, so what does my collective need to know right now, angels? What does my collective need to know right now? Okay, so if you were drawn to this reading, what do you need to know right now? Okay, so I picked three cards right off the bat. These came out. So if you can see here, we have two yellow cards and one purple card. So the way that these cards work, they go along with the chakra that needs to be cleared. So I see yellow cards. So that is the first thing that jumps out to me. So there's something about your self-worth or your self-confidence that needs to be paid attention to right now. Maybe you need to be working on your self-worth, or maybe there is a decision that needs to be made that has to do with your self-worth. So the first card I got was busy times and multitasking. Take charge of your schedule during this busy time and honestly assess your underlying reasons for being busy. So it makes sense that a lot of people are going back to school, they're busy at work, there's a lot going on right now. So take this time to really, I'm feeling like the words remain grounded during this time, even as you're feeling busy and you have a lot of things to do. Make sure you take this time to really pay attention to yourself and what you and what your body needs, whether that's self-care, whether it's just having a day to yourself is self-care. So anything that you need to do, and I've been guided to keep a planner. So that could be an idea for some of you. Keep a planner, keep things organized, even as you're busy and you're multitasking maybe 4 or 5 different things. The second card I got was spiritual protection. Oh, that was upside down. Spiritual protection. You are being watched over and protected physically, emotionally, and energetically. So when I see this card, it usually means a couple different things for me. But the first thing that comes to mind is that you want to make sure that you're protecting yourself from negative energies. So as you're going out and you're being busy, whether it's through work, through school, with friends, other hobbies or creative projects that you are invested in, make sure that you're taking this time to really pay attention to your energy and to, if you feel like you're being drained by somebody or by something, you probably are. Your intuition is on point. So pay attention to your gut feeling. If you're around somebody and you just feel drained, you just feel exhausted, maybe it's just that person that's like everything you do, it's never good enough for this person, or they always have something to say about it. There's always like, well, you could be doing this, or why are you doing that? And they always just have something smart to say. Whether this person's in your friend group, um, in your family, even this happens a lot in family, romantic partner, just be really mindful, coworker, colleague, be very mindful of the energy that you're spending your time with, especially as you're investing so much energy into your routine or your schedule. And the third message I have, and I get this one a lot because I'm a chronic overthinker, this is give it to God. So it says, take a deep breath and on the exhale, release the situation to God for healing and answers. So you are spiritually protected by God and the angels. You are spiritually protected. But if there's something that's really weighing you down, and I think that kind of all of these sort of go together, if there's something in your life that's draining you and you feel like you just need to surrender, you can't take it anymore, give it to God. Just take a moment to really, whether, or the universe or whatever you believe in, and just take a moment to pray or do a manifestation on the full moon. Release anything in your life that is weighing you down and really just give it to God. Um, Trust that things are working out for the best. Trust that things are working out according to divine order. One of the hardest things to accept is that life never really goes off our plans, off our timing. It's divine timing. We don't really have a say in when things happen most of the time. I mean, there's some things we can go out and make them happen, but other things, not so much. We don't really have control over that. So really give it to God. Anything that you're stressing out over or overthinking, overanalyzing, just give it to God, because in the end, there's some things that you simply do not have control over. And I struggle with this a lot. I have control issues and I feel like I need to be in control of a lot of things. But in reality, most of those things I don't have any control over. So I'm gonna pull one more card because I feel really drawn to. Spirit, what does my collective need to know? What does my collective need to know right now? All right, so I got two cards here. So I'm gonna take them because typically if I get two cards together, I take them. The first one I got was Forgiveness Heals. Time to release repressed anger as it's blocking your health and happiness. So I think that this really could go with the spiritual protection card. I think they could go hand in hand. There's somebody in your life that you need to forgive for whatever reason. Because it is blocking your abundance. It is blocking your happiness because you're feeling angry, you're feeling upset, disappointed, whatever, what have you, with someone. And it really is blocking your life path. It's blocking the good things from coming in because you're so hyper focused on something in your life that did not go the way that you planned. That's just what I'm picking up on. There's something in your life that did not go the way that you wanted it to. And you're holding on to it. And the angels are saying that you need to release this. You need to forgive this person and you need to forgive yourself. Some people might be having guilt. Some people might be having shame. There's something that they are holding on to within themselves. This is all negatively manifesting. So you really, before this new moon, you really need to forgive yourself and forgive anyone else who has wronged you or disappointed you in any capacity, whether it be, an ex, a friend, whatever, family member. You really need to work on forgiveness. And that doesn't mean, it doesn't mean that this person is allowed to abuse you or mistreat you in any sort of capacity. That's not what this is. But if you are feeling this anger or sadness or whatever, you really need to work on first forgiving this person and forgiving yourself, because that will allow you to move forward and that will allow the blessings to flow into your life more naturally. And the last card I picked to you for today for this deck is Passion and Purpose. Your enthusiasm gives you energy and motivation to work on a meaningful project that's dear to your heart. So I think that this one goes along with the multitasking. There's something that you're working on or about to be working on I would say within the month of September, or at least within the next few months. There's something that's you're going to be really creatively invested in. You're going to be inspired, you're going to be motivated. There's something that you're going to be called to do. And you're really going to need to make sure that you take charge of your schedule, that you give yourself time to do this project, because you probably have other responsibilities as well. So giving yourself time to do what really makes your soul sing and what you feel connected and drawn to do. And really just having fun with it, just having fun with life, having fun with the flow of creativity, being creative, and allowing yourself, because that is a form of self-care, believe it or not, allowing yourself to have fun and do something that you're passionate about. Some people, they might work in a job that's not exactly aligned with their creative talent or whatever, and that's fine. But allowing yourself to still have time for that creative project is really important, because it will align you with your divine life purpose and generally make you happier, make you more fulfilled in life and satisfied. So I hope you enjoyed that. Now we're going to get into the Angels of Abundance. I am seeing the number 3. So I'm going to pull 3 cards for the Angels of Abundance. And I really love this deck. Look how beautiful this is. And you can just see that they're just, these cards are beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to pull 3 cards for the collective because that's what I'm really feeling drawn to do. Some of you, I'm hearing the word sodalite, which is a crystal. I think some of you need to get that crystal. It's for speaking up. So maybe there's someone you need to stand up to, or there's something not being expressed or something being held back, and maybe sodalite will allow the communication to flow better. Maybe there's a block in communication. That's what I'm picking up on. So what does my collective on Facebook, what do they need to know right now? What do they need to know right now? Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, this is beautiful. Well, I was gonna, you know what? I was gonna pull 3, but then I noticed that 3 had already come out. So I guess this is it then. So the first one we got, which I thought was really sweet, is deservingness. So you are a beloved child of God, like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus on your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels see how amazing you truly are. So that is just beautiful. And like I said, being in that self-love energy, that deservingness, really mastering what makes you happy and really just feeling worthy of it, feeling deserving. That goes back to the first card I got about deservingness or self-confidence when I was talking about the solar plexus, how that has to do with self-worth. This goes right along with it. If you're feeling unworthy, this is really the time to change your perspective a bit. Change your perspective in the way that you view things, the way that you view situations in your life. Really release the past. That's something that I'm working to do, releasing the past, especially unpleasant memories, releasing that, because when you hold on to the past, you don't allow yourself the grace to move forward. And look at this girl. She's in the sun. She's illuminated completely. She's completely illuminated, and she recognizes her power. She recognizes her energy and what she deserves in life. So that is just beautiful. So if you're watching this video, take this time to really recognize your worth and feel beautiful. Just no matter what you look like, recognize that you are beautiful and that your soul is beautiful and that your world is beautiful and that the world needs you in it, and that you have a purpose in this world just like everyone else, and you are beautiful and you deserve the best. So that's the first message I got. Directly underneath that message, however, I got detox your friendships. So it says, your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. So it's really funny, but before I even did this reading, I kept hearing the word discerning. And I kind of knew where that was coming from, but I do think that this might be a general theme, that people need to be discerning about where your energy is going. And that goes along with the previous card of spiritual protection. You need to protect your energy. You need to ground yourself. If you don't know how to do that, there's different ways you can. I suggest looking up, how to feel grounded. Nature is a great way to just naturally feel grounded. If you don't exactly meditate, you don't do a lot of meditation, just being in nature is really grounding, is really humbling. So I would suggest doing that. Being around water, being around fire, even like a fire pit or a candle, just being around nature, water and fire actually are very beneficial. So if you're feeling ungrounded, I would do those things. Carry a black tourmaline crystal. You can get those off Amazon. I would definitely suggest getting one of those. They really help you to feel grounded and protect your energy from other energies that aren't for your best interest, that will drain you, that will make you feel spacey and out of it. I definitely suggest doing that. And then the last one we got was clearing debts. Your self care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. Look how beautiful that is. So, I mean, honestly, I think that these all go together. There's debts in your life, whether it's emotional debts, things that are draining you, or it could be financial. But there's things that are draining you, whether it's from your past, from your present. There's things that you really need to work on clearing to free up your space, free up your energy. So if there's something that's hanging around that's no longer for you, Spirit is guiding you to release it. Um, and that is a form of self-care in doing that, and people in your life that you know that they are not for your best interest, you know that they are draining you, but you still continue to keep them around because you love them, or because you whatever reason feel connected, because you feel obligated to, whatever reason. And Spirit is really saying release, release. This doesn't mean that you have to completely cut this person out, but really be discerning of the amount of time and energy that you are giving this situation. So that's really all I have for you today. I hope that it resonated, and I hope that you have a great rest of your week. I'm planning on doing these more often, so if this resonated with you, please comment and let me know what you think. I hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you later.